Let's go now. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
In your face.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. Let's go. 26, Mike 55.
On third down, Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On first down, it's Hunt. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the dump-off at second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Check 24, check 24. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry for James Conner. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. In your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Second and 3. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Set, hut, get the flag. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
This is Hunt, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. A give right side now to Hunt. And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Mark 55! Mark 55! You better be afraid of me. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch it, 5. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Tevin Coleman. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. 20. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he gets this inside the 10 to a gain of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Again, a run with Connor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and lift the throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This fielded at the 2. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 20.
On the double. You're not ready. You're not ready. Shift.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 50, Mike 50. We ain't giving up nothing to do. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Where'd he go?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Out to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flushed to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson rolling to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. This is counter. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up to throw, and he fends him off. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Connor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
He's checking. Crash. Any weapon. Check.
Right back to Connor here on first. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor.
I got you, boy.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 19-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Out of time. Let's get off the field. Watch out. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
And the Steelers' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now Connor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Connor, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. He'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Cleveland.